Hey everyone, Angelo here, homeless filmmaker in LA, living in my car for over 2 years now, and just got off my shift at the warehouse. I feel like I've been beat to hell. I probably did too many squats yesterday, and definitely didn't eat enough. This is driving me to unpleasant places when I'm sleeping. Last night was a terrible night of sleep. I'm not even complaining. It's fine. Like, I get through it, but I'd like to prevent it if possible. First of all, it rained, and it was just pounding rain on my car. But without even that factoring in, it was just hard to get to sleep. I was too tense. I'd been off work for 3 days because of the holiday, and then it was Sunday. Oh, my eye freaking burns. My allergies have been acting up in the warehouse. Fucking destroyed this mask. Fortunately, I have a bunch more, but sneezing inside it, so I'm going to throw that away. I wear 2 masks now, along with my face shield. And I just ordered some goggles with like little vents that prevent fogging. Because I read that the benefit of a face shield with the Trump virus is really it's kind of more for like liquids. So say someone sneezes right in front of you, it'll protect you from that. But if the Trump virus, like if it turns into aerosol form, like from someone's breath when they're talking, and then it evaporates and goes in the air, then it can get in through the sides of your mask, or your face shield, I mean. So I realized the 2 masks and goggles that actually like form a seal around your face, maybe that's better. Maybe that's safer. Or maybe even wear it with the face shield if possible. So it still protects my, man, that is a lot of stuff to be putting on. 2 masks and goggles and a face shield. But my nose was running most of the day. So last night I had just this energy. I had this tension. I couldn't sleep. And on top of that, it started raining hard. And it was like, I get up at 1 in the morning to go to work. It's getting to like 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, I can't sleep. And I ended up waking up a few times throughout the night. I think I slept, I don't know, 3, maybe 4 hours. No, actually, around 3 hours, because I woke up at like 12:15 in the morning and I couldn't fall back asleep. Fine, whatever. Like I said, I'm not even complaining. Well, by the way, what is that? Why is it if I sleep 3 hours, I'm all right to work? Maybe I just feel slightly off, but I'm fine. But if I sleep 7 hours and 45 minutes and I really just want to get back in that deep sleep, I feel like absolute shit throughout the day. What is that? Anyways, I didn't eat much, so that was a problem because when I don't eat much, water goes right through me. And I get so dehydrated, and when I get dehydrated and I'm sleeping and like slowly waking up but not sure that I'm awake yet, it's this horrible state that I'm in where I feel this awful compulsion, like I have to do something, some weird like hallucinatory thing like related to where I'm lying down, and I can't figure out that like, oh, I'm just in pain right now because I'm so dehydrated, I got to drink water. And I can never seemingly drink enough water because I'll drink a bunch and then I have to go to the bathroom again. And that's when I don't eat much. And I'm trying not to eat much, 1, to lose weight, but 2, it's so damn expensive. And also, I'm just trying to eat healthy all the time. I pretty much always try and eat salads now. Or if I have an omelet, like a spinach omelet or something. Excuse me. So the rain beating down on my car meant when I was dehydrated and like slowly like drifting back into consciousness, I was like, the beating of the rain on the roof of my car in my mind signaled like, oh, I have to do something, like I'm doing that. Like it never makes sense and it's so painful. And I've sort of trained myself to realize when I'm feeling that confused, it means I'm really dehydrated and I have to drink water. I try and drink a bunch, but like I said, it's just never enough. Like, then I gotta go to the bathroom like an hour later. I'll go in a water bottle. And it never ends. So what do I do? Like, I guess I just have to eat something else before I go to sleep. I guess that's the answer. That's the thing, is like, I'm not even complaining. Like, I'm trying to work out the answer. But it was a terrible night of sleep, which, again, not even really in a way the worst. Well, what it must have been bad, I'm sure, for people who sleep on the street, especially who don't have a tent. Having a tent, it's bad enough. It's bad, I'm sure. And I've read for people who have tents, you gotta like put some kind of insulation beneath the tent, especially for the rain. But it doesn't rain much in LA. However, I can't imagine how miserable it must be just sleeping on the street, or trying to sleep under like, I've met people who sleep under like awnings of like banks or something. And I guess it's, doable enough when the weather's nice and everything. Better not start staring at me. And it must have just been brutal last night. And it was rough enough for me. And I was saying, after 3 days of not working, I just had this tension of going into work. I don't know why I'm always tense going in, like I have to perform really well. This is not a job where like they're terribly concerned about your performance. I don't know, I'm trying to calm myself down. I wish I had more of that feeling when I was a bouncer. I never had much. I mean, I always had the sense that something horrible is going to go wrong as soon as I come in, but it was a really laid back job. It was like, just get another shift over with. I could always be kind of tense, especially nights when I was working by myself, because those were always the worst as far as like the danger to me, when I had no backup and the street was empty and I just felt alone there. And like, I got jumped. I mean, I've just had wild stuff happen there. One guy flashed a gun at me. Another guy was trying to get out who had a gun. Douchebag, drunk FBI agent and his friends egging him on. Police eventually got him out of there. There's all kinds of ridiculous stuff like that. Kind of all the skin roughed up on my hands. But it was rough, sleeping. But again, it's not even a complaint. It's like, really, I'm just thinking, okay, no matter what, like, I'll be glad I worked this. It's not even that hard to do, but I'll be glad I worked like this, to get the money I need for my film gear that I want, for a new camera, for lights, for a rig, for the camera, all kinds of stuff for it, sound equipment. Oh, excuse me. Laptop, upgrading my editing software, and maybe some screenwriting instruction. Excuse me. It just takes time, and the crappy thing now is the schedule's being cut down. We're not as busy, it seems, and but hopefully I can at least work 6 days a week. Something else I wanted to throw in there that I'm thinking about, I can't remember. My allergies are still messing me up. I'm just glad I was able to finish my shift. Man, I hated it last week. I had to leave work. My nose was running so bad. I was sneezing. At least I could finish my shift today, and it's just a little unpleasant. It wasn't horrible, but my nose was running. I was sneezing a lot, and I don't know, I kind of like know how to work out after work. I always try to. But today, like, my legs just felt beat to hell. Or I don't know if it was not working for 3 days or not eating enough or what. But anyways, I just got to keep getting through each day and realize it's... Oh, the other thing I wanted to say, this was messed up. I'm always a little bit paranoid about getting the Trump virus. There's still people at my job who don't wear masks. And last night, where I was parked to sleep, there was some dumbass family next to me. And most families are probably not great. And I can call a family dumbasses. My family is mostly that, too. And they were having, the dumbest argument about something. It wasn't like a horribly heated argument. It was just like kind of a casual argument. And somebody in the family kept coughing and coughing. And they were like 1 or 2 spots over next to me. I couldn't tell. And by this time, I had my windows boarded up with the cardboard I use to give myself some privacy. And somebody just keeps coughing, and one of the family members is saying this dopey stuff about, well, maybe you'll get the COVID vaccine or something. Like, what the hell? How does this come up in conversation? And then I realized, even though the window was pretty sealed up, I was like, oh, maybe I should check to make sure my windows are pulled up. I put my keys in the ignition, just turned the battery on, and I realized, oh, I could roll up the back rear passenger window about another inch. I'm like, damn, that makes me really paranoid. Probably nothing to be worried about, right? What are the odds that somebody was coughing? I don't even know if they were on like next to my car. They could have been on the other side of their car. And if they even had the Trump virus. But if that could have somehow gotten in my car through literally, it wasn't even the crack in the window it would have gotten through. It would have had to go through like a 1/4 inch crack at certain parts where the cardboard I had didn't perfectly like line up with the edge of the window. But anyways, when I go out now, I pretty much always, except for when I work out, am wearing a face shield with my mask. But if I'm working out, I just wear the face shield. I mean, I just wear the mask. And I try and make sure nobody else is around. And it's probably all overkill, but just being cautious because, I got to look out for myself. The hospitals are quickly getting filled. They have like over 6,000, maybe over 7,000 admissions now for the Trump virus in LA, and the ICUs are at 0% capacity. Yeah, I realize that it's not literally 0 beds left. They can make more, but it's like they need the people to work them. And on top of that, the other beds they have are, they try and leave open for other people, like in case you have a car crash and need to come in, or you're stabbed or something, or, you have trauma like that, or a heart attack, something, acute like that you really need treatment for. And I don't want to have to go to the hospital for anything, really. I don't even want to have to go for a car crash with how filled they are now. Excuse me. Oh, that's a good cue to go. I'm taking this cheap allergy medicine. It's still like $20 from CVS. It has antihistamine. It's a 24-hour day tablet. That's what I was trying to look for there. I have a few more like old allergy medicines in my trunk. I think I got them from the food bank. I don't know if it's good to just keep using the same one every day, or if it matters if you switch to different ones. I think I have like Zyrtec. I can't remember, but I have one. And then I have some other tablets I have to look at. I can't remember, but I don't know. If anyone knows about that, let me know. Don't bother telling me about Get the local honey. 1, it's way too expensive. 2, I did that in Virginia. It didn't help me a bit. And I was so desperate for Leaf one day. I was in miserable pain. Anyways. Yeah, I don't know how anybody sleeps in the rain, in the cold. Man, you could easily die of hypothermia. Talk about dehydration. If you're out on the street and you don't have a lot of water with you, I don't know how you deal with that. I don't know how the hypothermia would affect the dehydration, like if you have to, urinate more or not. But anyways, that's a miserable time. They should be putting people in hotels. It's so ridiculous to be sleeping on the street in this. Anyways.